Inside the billionaire life of Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader. How rich is Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei? While Iran faces sanctions and economic struggles, Khamenei lives a life of hidden luxury and power. Investigations reveal he controls a secret empire worth tens of billions. From luxury estates to powerful foundations, he doesn't just rule a nation, he commands a billion-dollar empire. What you'll hear next is truly shocking. Ali Khamenei's rise to power. Ali Khamenei became Iran's supreme leader in 1989 after the death of Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. At first, many believed he would be a quiet spiritual figurehead. But over time, Khamenei built one of the most powerful and wealthy leadership roles in the world. As supreme leader, he is above the president, the army, the courts, and even the parliament. He has final say on almost every decision in the country, from war and foreign policy to media and elections. His control isn't just political, it's financial. Khamenei is in charge of a large shadow empire of money and assets that operate under his office. One of the biggest tools in his wealth is an organization called Setad, or Setad Edraye Farmaneh Hazrat Imam, which means the execution of Imam Khomeini's order. What sounds like a simple religious group is a financial giant. The power of Setad. Setad is a huge organization that manages real estate, businesses, and investments. According to a Reuters investigation in 2013, Setad had assets worth over $95 billion at the time. That number has likely grown even larger. This isn't public money or part of the state budget, it's wealth controlled directly by Khamenei. Setad's rise began when it took control of thousands of properties that were confiscated after the 1979 Islamic Revolution. These properties once belonged to religious minorities, political opponents, and exiles. Over the years, Setad grew by selling these properties, investing in businesses, and expanding its real estate empire across Iran. Hidden wealth and untaxed billions. One of the most shocking parts of Khamenei's wealth is how hidden and protected it is. Setad is not overseen by Iran's parliament. It doesn't pay regular taxes. Its income doesn't go into the country's official budget. This means Khamenei has access to a stream of untouchable money that he can use as he wishes. Even though Iran's economy suffers under sanctions and ordinary citizens struggle with inflation and shortages, Setad and similar institutions remain untouched. Setad's wealth gives Khamenei unmatched influence. It allows him to fund projects, reward loyal supporters, and expand his power without needing approval from any government body. This system is what makes Khamenei's financial empire so unique. It's not based on traditional business success or visible investments. It's built on confiscation, secrecy, and the mixing of religion, politics, and money. Private residences and personal luxury. While there are no red carpets or flashy Instagram posts, make no mistake, Khamenei's life is full of luxury, comfort, and control. His official residence in Tehran is known as Beit Rabari, or the Office of the Supreme Leader. But this is no simple office. It's a high-security complex filled with everything he needs: private quarters, meeting halls, prayer rooms, and even underground bunkers. Inside these compounds, Khamenei lives in total safety and luxury. The complex includes fine furnishings, special medical facilities, and an elite security team. Though pictures of his lifestyle are rare, sources say he has access to private chefs, medical staff, and the country's best services. Beyond Tehran, he reportedly owns or uses several other luxury properties throughout Iran, reserved only for the top leadership. These homes are protected by armed guards, and most Iranians will never see them. Khamenei also has a private plane used for travel inside Iran, and his family is known to travel under high protection. Family wealth and loyal inner circle. Ali Khamenei's family also benefits from his position. His sons hold important roles in government and religious institutions. They manage private schools, charities, and Islamic centers. Although not much is officially published about their wealth, many reports suggest that the Khamenei family enjoys a life of comfort, international travel, and top-level connections. In addition, Khamenei surrounds himself with a loyal inner circle of clerics, generals, and businessmen. These individuals help him protect his position and expand his influence. In return, they receive access to the system, lucrative deals, powerful roles, and protection from public criticism. This close-knit group benefits from the billions flowing through institutions like Setad and the Revolutionary Guard's business network. This structure keeps Khamenei's rule stable. Money, loyalty, and control are the three pillars that support his leadership, and each of those pillars is backed by billions of dollars in hidden assets. Luxury without visibility. Unlike Western billionaires who show off cars, watches, or yachts, Khamenei lives by a different code. His wealth is not for display, it is for power. He rarely appears in public wearing anything flashy. He dresses simply and speaks against materialism in speeches. But his modest image doesn't reflect the true size of the empire behind him. The luxury Khamenei enjoys is quiet and untouchable. He doesn't need to compete with celebrities or make public statements about wealth. His control over Iran's systems, his access to secret billions, and his protected lifestyle give him all the comfort and influence he needs without ever showing it off. In many ways, this is the most powerful form of wealth. One that doesn't rely on fame or exposure, but on total, silent control. Political power equals financial power. Ali Khamenei's billionaire life is deeply connected to his political authority. In most countries, presidents and leaders serve for a term. But Khamenei has been the supreme leader for over 3 decades, and he has no term limits. As long as he remains healthy, he will continue to lead. This means the billions controlled by his office are not just part of his wealth, they are part of a long-lasting system. He can use them to strengthen institutions that support him, suppress opposition, and keep the country's powerful groups loyal. Because of this, his financial power is not just personal, it shapes the entire nation. It controls media, business, religion, and even international policy. It shows how, in Iran, money and religion work hand in hand to build a system where one man holds the keys to almost everything. International sanctions and the untouchable empire. Over the years, the United States and other countries have placed sanctions on Iran. Some of these have directly targeted Setad and other Khamenei-controlled networks. But even with sanctions in place, Khamenei's financial empire continues to grow. That's because it operates outside the normal banking system. It doesn't rely on public markets. It doesn't need approval from outside. And many of its assets are inside Iran, protected from outside interference. This makes Khamenei's billionaire lifestyle not only powerful, but also nearly untouchable. Final thoughts. Ali Khamenei may not post pictures of private jets or luxury vacations, but make no mistake, his wealth is real, enormous, and carefully guarded. While millions of Iranians struggle with daily life, the supreme leader sits at the top of a hidden empire worth billions. His life is not about fame or flash. It's about quiet dominance, control, and wealth that grows behind closed doors. So now you've seen the secret world behind Iran's most powerful man. It's a billionaire lifestyle without the spotlight, but with more influence than most kings or presidents could ever imagine. If this video gave you a new perspective, don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories about wealth, power, and the people who live at the top. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.